Hey Joelle. Yeah, thanks for your honest artist statement. It really will help you learn and grow when you really truthfully analyze what's just your struggles and so on. So anyway, I think this background works better in the sense that it's just understandable. I'm not sure what this is. Huh. You might want to clone that out or something. It just kind of, I'm just not sure what it is. It kind of takes, I'm not even sure what layer it's on. Oh, it's in the background somewhere. So my main suggestion would be just to continue working mainly with the text. I would put all of these in a layer, in a folder, just so you can move it. I think just moving it over a little bit will give you a little bit more negative space. It also kind of shows this corner, which is kind of really interesting. So, this is all the little last parts that we do to create unity. So it's very common to go back and forth in the design wheel and make it a little tiny bit smaller. So I would do something like that. I know that's really small, but it could, it really makes a difference. I don't know what that little fragment is down there. If this is from a mask, I would go and delete this just because you can see it. I know it sounds corny, but design is so detail oriented, you really don't want anything like this. So I would go in, let's see, where is it? It's probably the mask from this thing. Yeah, it's the mask. So I would just go in and clean that up, and I would just continue working with the text. The problem with this stroke is that it's so big, it's making it a little bit hard to read. So you might want to just look to see, maybe make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the color that's not working. Let's see. That looks a little bit better. Anyway, just really experiment with it, because I think that once you get some of these little details cleaned up, I think that you're going to have a pretty nice piece. So I just think you just need a little bit more work. I would also. It's going to change the font now. I'd make it bigger. The problem with this kind of cursive type is it's just really hard to read when it's small. It looks kind of pixelated now though. So yeah, that's because I don't have your font, so that's why it's doing that. So yeah, I would make it bigger. I would just continue to work on some of this stuff. I don't think this needs to be rotated. Oh gosh. Rotated that much. And I don't think that I don't think that the Fantasia needs to be, the little thing's gonna come up. This is the part that's, it's just, this is just the part that's, the last little touches and so on. So, yeah, so I just work with those layer styles and clean up some of the stuff. I think you're going to be okay to pass, but you just need to really spend some time just doing some little refining. And I'm wondering if, which one? Oh, that's that one. You've got a bunch of these things. Oh, I see. You've got like 2 or 3 of those. I'm just looking for the curtains. Oh, there. I'm just wondering if levels would work to really bring, add a little pop to the curtains. So let's see. Now remember, I'm going to clip this, so. Even though I kind of like the background darker now. Huh. I'm just doing the curtains, so let's see. It just makes them pop a little bit. So now I'm going to clip it so it doesn't affect the background. But I think the background kind of, let's see, it just makes it pop a little bit, but all that stuff really matters, when it comes to, design. you know, it's just a lot of going back and forth. So anyway, if you just have time to just work on it a little bit more by Sunday night, I think that you know, I think it'll really help your grade, and I think that you're you know, you're getting closer to a portfolio piece. If these were done with clean selections, I think it would really help. So that's another issue, because I think you've got a really creative piece here. I probably, where are those little white things? See, I would probably even, I don't know. I would probably even use something else for this that wasn't so complicated. I mean, not for now, but for later, so you can use this as a portfolio piece, because it's really pretty cool. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry to babble on, and yeah, just, you know, grab me on Hangouts or email me if you have, you know, any questions, or you want me to look at something before you put it in the final Dropbox, okay?